Hello and welcome to Thursday Night Therapy, where five friends, separated by time and space, are brought together by the magic of D&D for some desperately needed therapeutic escapism. I just about got that out. Not much to announce this week. I just wanted to mention, though, we have decided, to be fair, I have decided, that it's about time to take a short break from this Skull and Shackles campaign. We will probably be playing for another couple of weeks, at which point we're going to bring this chapter to a close and take a short break. In the meantime, though, we are going to be picking up our previous Phoenix 4 campaign. I don't actually know what it's going to be called. Troy, do we have a name for it yet? Because
I'm pretty sure I'm going with Return of the Phoenix 4.
Even though 3 of the 4 are... Okay. Let's just run with that.
Oh my god, spoilers, Sean, come on.
It's the Return of the Phoenix 4. Yeah, we'll call that. And but do not fret. We do plan to pick up the Skull and Shackles campaign again at some point. And who knows, by the time you're listening to this, we may have already started again. And as far as you're concerned, there won't have even been a pause. So, with all that said, I think we can just get on with tonight's episode.
Last session, the Bloodwake had arrived at Mancatcher Cove, a small ring of islands north and slightly east of our previous stop, the Ushinoa Isles. Having missed first light, it was decided that we would explore the ring of smaller islands to start our investigations and try to unravel the riddle on the map that allegedly led to the location of one of Cyrus Wolf's hidden hoards of treasure. During this time, we had a reassuring chat with Albert, who reiterated his intentions to follow our lead and not stage a mutiny, so that was nice. The night passed uneventfully, and we waited on deck just before dawn to catch first light, which we believed would point us towards our goal. Sure enough, as the shadows crept across the bay, a ray of sunlight hit something shiny inside the little cove that was sheltered by trees overhead. Taking this as a sign we needed, we took to the rowboat and Dez's magical tricorn hat into the cove and began our ascent upon the rock face. In short order, 2 caves were found, one of which was trapped and unfortunately took out of one of Torrin's undead charges. The other led to an interesting discovery: tree roots that formed the grimacing visage of a bearded face. That can't be a coincidence, of course, so we started digging. Sure enough, Lanny uncovered what appeared to be part of a ship's deck deep underneath the soil. He took his maul and smashed through, catching himself on the side of the hole just in time to see the shattered planks fall down into complete darkness. We join you once again, dear audience, as we stare down into the abyss, contemplating what could be awaiting us within.
Thank you very much, Devvie, for that little recap. And as he just mentioned, Lani, the last thing you would have done last week was to smash these planks of wood that you stood upon, a section of which has now completely dropped away, left you scrambling to grip onto the side of the hole that you have just dug out for yourself. The broken wood falls down into the darkness below you, And after a brief moment, you do hear a splash.
Well, I think I've found a possible route. I mean, I don't know where this would go, Devvie. Any idea?
No. It's pretty interesting.
Pretty obvious, though. I mean, this has been put here on purpose. Clearly.
Well, like look down into the hole and kind of like chuck my torch through. Is it just pitch black below?
How far do you want to actually peer in? Are you just standing there looking down, or?
Yeah, just holding my torch up over it.
Okay, I'd say if you're stood above looking down, holding your torch, you would actually see the surface of water,
Okay.
on which is now floating a piece of wood. And you reckon it's only about 20 foot down.
Okay.
Torrin, we've got some water here. I know it's not your favourite thing in the world.
You hear a voice from the other end of the tunnel. It's like, okay, what do you want me to do about it?
Well, I guess we're going down it, but are you staying here?
Oh, fuck, hang on. As I'm still prone, just lying next to where the tree stump hit my skeleton in the face, just so I don't trigger anything else. So I will slowly back out of the other cave, bringing Zima with me.
Sorry, was it only one skeleton that got
Yes.
exploded?
Howled.
Yes.
Pulverized, you might say. Okay.
Powdered skeleton.
Delicious.
Yes,
So you had
I lost
3
one skeleton.
So you still had 3 charges remaining. Okay.
Yes, I've got 2
Excellent.
zombies and a skeleton left.
Okay, excellent. Sorry.
I'll leave them there,
Okay.
and I will come with Zima to the other hole and come up to where the rest of the guys are.
Okay.
Well,
So-
this is interesting. Shall I send Zima down?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's probably a good idea, isn't it, really?
Alright, go on, girl. And I'll put a hand out onto Devvie's shoulder, and my eyes will go black, and I will look through Zima as she flies down into whatever is down there.
Okay. So she flies down into... I mean, the hole Lani's made is relatively small. You could just about squeeze through it, but it's not much wider than that. After entering, though, this opening does open to be at least 15, maybe 20 feet wide in each direction, and does drop about 20 foot to the water's surface. As I mentioned, you see the bits of broken wood floating upon it, and as she flies down, you see upon or below the surface of the water, not much. As she does turn, though, to look back up to the hole, you can see that there is, on the sides of the of this area, of this opening, there are pieces of wood still attached to the inside walls, slightly below the layer that you are currently stood upon, or that Lania stood upon. And on one side, you do actually see what looks to be the remnants of a wooden staircase that would have been a very rudimentary staircase that was built into the side of the rock. But it looks like most of it is either rotten away or has been broken, as there is very little remaining of it.
And this goes into a cavern that just filled with water and has this staircase, or does it go anywhere? Or
No, literally, it drops down this 20 feet, and it's just water. All you can see is this almost disc-shaped surface of water below you. There are no other visible caves or tunnels above the water surface.
I will speak while looking through Zima's eyes and relay everything that I see.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, because I don't like the idea, but it looks like we're going for a swim.
Yeah, considering what happened last time we went swimming in a dark cave, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit trepidatious.
Alright. Yeah. It's also worth mentioning, because I don't know if this would have hindered me, but I'm not wearing all of my best gear. I'm just wearing my armour and just like a plain shirt of some description.
Your dragon scale armour?
Yeah, I'm wearing the armour, obviously for protection, but I'm not wearing any of my fancy clothes or anything. Just very workwear, really.
Okay.
Because it's a bit silly wearing a big greatcoat doing stuff like this because it could get snagged.
And heavy.
And heavy, yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, suppose I'm the one holding the torch. I'll fix the steadfast grapple at the top of the hole somewhere. I'll say, want me to go and have a gander?
Oh, it could be you or me in it, probably.
I'll go and have a gander. I've got this ring.
Let's get a look down there, yeah.
Alright, I'll
Just take it slow.
will do, right you are.
Don't want to have any mishaps.
No, that's right. I'll lower myself down, and on my way, I will see if there's anywhere that I can, attach the torch to the side of the cave wall or something, so I don't have to hold it. Are there any sconces or anything that follow that rudimentary staircase down?
No, I'm not one who likes to appear stupid, but I'm going to have to ask, what is a sconce?
It's basically it's like a holder for a wooden torch.
Oh, okay. No,
I would have
there
thought
wouldn't
if
be anything like that in there.
Oh, okay, all right then. In that case, I'm going to have to make
what
two.
you could theoretically do if you were, you'd have to kind of swing a bit to get there. But
yeah,
like I said, there are like the remnants of the
staircase.
The staircase that you could theoretically place a lantern on, or
well, because I was very silly and I did specify that I'm holding a torch which has an open flame.
Sorry, it is a torch. You're right.
Yeah,
actually.
I'm going to try to.
Yeah, but you could just wedge that in somewhere.
Yeah, wedge it somewhere that it won't like burn anything, but still stay where I need it to stay. So I'll do that. I'll wedge it in somewhere, and then I'll basically follow the remains of the staircase down.
Sorry, you meant you wanted to walk down them?
Yeah, if they're still, you said that it was still there, just a bit eroded.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have explained it a bit clearer. The staircase is basically only still remaining like for the first 5 feet.
Okay.
Directly below the level that you're on. Mm-hmm. So if you're wanting to get down to the water, it would have to require climbing or a rope.
Okay, well, in that case, I might as well just stay on the rope then. I'll lower myself down, and then I'll
I'll have a gander under the water. Still attached to the rope. I'm not letting go of that.
So you've reached the water. It's very cold. It's very slightly brackish, but not too bad. From what you can see, it appears to continue downwards in almost like a 45-degree angle.
Right.
Further down into the island. The problem is, though, that the light from your torch will only go so far.
Yeah, of course.
After a short distance, you simply cannot see where it would lead to.
Okay. What's messages?
Devvie, what can you see?
Not a whole lot.
Good?
Not really.
Nothing around that cavern down there, that little cave.
I was hoping that I would be able to hit the bottom here, but now it keeps on going down. At an angle.
No, nothing there.
I'll do a perception to see if there's anything else that I can see in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
In fact,
why is that not doing it?
I'm not even going to ask you to roll. It's such a threadbare room, if you could call it a room. There is literally nothing to find other than the walls. These rocky surfaces around you.
All right. Okay.
And then that very dark tunnel leading away from you.
Right. Okay. It looks like it just goes down under the island. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Have I still got the second length of rope attached to the end of this one?
I believe didn't you detach it?
We didn't take it off as far as I know.
Oh no, I did detach it for some reason. I can't remember why.
No, I think you detached it and then tied it around yourself before you entered this.
Oh yeah,
the left-hand cave. So it would still be around you.
Okay, in that case, I'll tie it off around the end of the rope, and I'll just call up. All right, if I tug on the rope twice, pull me up. Or if the rope looks like it's going mental, pull me up.
How does the rope look mental?
Well, you know, if it's thrashing around, you know, like something's got me in its jaws.
What?
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
Right, I'm gonna. I don't have anything that gives me dark vision at all, so I'm just gonna have to rely on feel, I guess. So I'm going to dive below the water and go to the extent of the
hold on. Wouldn't it be better for someone who can hold their breath a little bit better underwater? We don't know how long you're going to be down there for.
I mean, all right. If you want someone else to go.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying no. I would never tell you what to do, brother. I'm just saying that myself and Lanny are a bit more. I don't know. Water affiliated, better in the water, aren't we?
I mean, I got no issues with the water. I'm happy to go, but seeing is my only trouble. I mean,
just at this point, it would probably just be helpful if you could all tell me how long you can hold your breath for.
Well, I've got a Constitution modifier of 0, so I'm guessing it's 1 minute.
Yep. Okay.
I've got a con of 2, so it's 3 minutes.
I can breathe underwater.
Oh, there you go.
But bearing in mind that it would be helpful to have someone who's big and burly up here to pull us up if we get stuck. Now, out of character, my Constitution modifier is 2, so +1 is 3, but my patron gives me double the time underwater.
So 6.
Yes, I have 6 minutes.
Up to you, bruv. But you're only going to be able to go to the extent of the rope unless you want to be a bit of a daredevil and go without the rope.
Well, brother, as you know, I am a shrinking violet. I have never been known to do anything stupid that would involve going off by myself. So, no, of course, I will only go to the end of my rope.
All right. Unless anyone's got any more rope that we can tie to the end.
Side-eye at that.
Yeah, I've got some more rope. Hold on.
Yeah, chuck us it down, Lanny. I'll extend the rope a bit.
50 foot. Another 50 foot of rope.
Yep, so it's about 150 we've got in total now.
I don't own rope.
Any old rope? Right. Yeah. No. I mean, you know, it looks a bit nippy, but I will bravely venture into the darkness to for the betterment of our crew, and bravely. Yeah, I'm going in. All right. I'm just going.
If you don't stop blowing yourself, I'm going to push you in the hole.
Oh, you! Such a way of words. Right. Okay. Going in. And rather than climb down the rope, I'm going to hold on to the rope and just go in. Splash.
I have untied myself from the end of the rope, extended it with the length that Lanny has given me, so it's 150 feet now, and I'll give the end to my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have no sort of dark vision or anything, though?
I do not.
Okay. So, and you're planning just to swim down?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, down, as I said, it seems to lead away at like a 45-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
And you can swim down that. And I guess it would only be about... kind of hard to judge when you're swimming in the dark. But possibly only about 30 to 40 feet before, just with the last remnants of vision, you sense that you are reaching something, and you do make contact with what at least feels to be some sort of level surface, as if you've reached the bottom of this shaft.
What does it feel like, the surface?
It's rocky. It feels very similar to the walls, although it's a bit silty, certainly, and there is definitely some loose, fine sediment, let's say, beneath your feet.
Okay. I'm going to go in the direction that I know is not down the slope. I'm going to go and find a wall, and then basically make my way around the edges of this room on the floor, just to see if there's anything like any levers, anything sticking out, any kind of chain or rope that's already embedded in the wall, anything like that.
Okay, if you start to just feel around and explore the room, as I said, it's not that wide. I think you would stumble across some remnants of old wood on the floor, presumably parts of the structure that was once above you. And if you follow the walls around, I think you could probably work out that this, to the north of you, there seems to be a tunnel which continues away from you, whereas the other three walls seem to be part of the tunnel which led you here.
Okay.
In that one direction, it does seem to continue, but from that point on, it's literally just blackness as far as you're concerned.
Right, I'm going to go back to the surface, get a lung full of air, repeat what I found. So, right, basically the room appears to be completely empty, bereft of anything. Walls are clear, floors clear, bit silty, as expected. A few bits of wood knocking around. So I am going to go and head down a tunnel and see what's down there.
All right, be careful.
Yep. If I give the rope a yank, kind of fish me out. Anything that's remaining, if it's still breathing, maybe try and get back to Zendara.
Yeah, don't die, please.
Oh, I will. I'll attempt not to, as I often do. Right. Big lung full of breath. And back down we go.
Okay. So your plan is literally to feel your way along this corridor.
Yes.
Okay. So you pass probably only like 10 to 15 feet before it turns to your left. And after another 10 or 15 feet, it turns again to your right. At which point the tunnel seems to open out considerably, and you sense that you are now in a somewhat larger space.
Okay. I'll attempt to go to see if there's a surface in here, or whether the entire room is flooded.
You want to reach to the ceiling, you mean?
Right, whether it is up to the ceiling or whether it is an air pocket.
Yeah, if you swim up, you will make contact with a roof, let's say, a surface above you, and there does not seem to be any pockets of air.
All right.
At which point, though...
Oh, shit.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. I mean...
Oh, no.
Oh no!
It's,
Am I?
Yep.
You suddenly feel a very sharp pain just as you're reaching up to the ceiling, so it catches you just in between the ribs on your left side. A very sharp pain. You have no idea where it comes from, but as you reach with your other hand, you feel the shaft of a spear in front of you.
Yep.
That's 16 points of damage.
Yep, marked off already. I'm going to be yanking on the rope.
Pull. I need
Does
to stop pulling the rope.
so DM, does Eldritch Blast give off light?
I mean, it's an energy source, and you have always described it as being as like lightning, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll say like as you blast it away, it will create like a brief moment of illumination around the around the blast. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Right. Can I like fire? I mean, just firing off. Shall I like do it disadvantaged?
Yeah. I mean, it's a disadvantage because you can't see what you're aiming at.
Yeah.
I mean, it's assuming you aim in front of you.
Well, just yeah. 15 and 9.
Oof.
Okay, so after tugging the rope, immediately there is this sharp snap as presumably Lani has begun yanking ferociously, rage yanking on this on this length of rope, and as your midriff is pulled backwards and your kind of feet and your legs trail behind it, you fire off a couple of eldritch blasts. It illuminates the water in front of you, and through this weird like spotlighted illumination coming out from your hands, you do catch the glimpse of a Sahugan just as your electrical blast catches him squarely in the chest. At which point you are dragged around the corner.
Yep, bumping into the sides, I'm sure.
Straight around the corner.
Yeah, hang on. You take a point of bludgeoning damage as you're yanked around.
A point of scrape damage.
As you're scraped around the corner.
Yeah, okay. I will try and regain some composure and actually turn around and swim myself.
Okay.
Back the way the rope is leading. And back to the room and back to the surface.
So you'll breach the surface of the water. Yeah, I assume Devvie is still treading water.
Yeah, still there.
Right, so yeah, I'll be like... Yeah, we got fishy fuckers.
Figure this match.
As I emerge slightly further, and you see a spear sticking out my side.
Oh shit. Should we stay? Let's get you up the rope. Get up the rope. I'll unsheath Brian's sting, and in my main hand, and Tidewater cutlass in my offhand.
Okay.
As I watch my brother go up the rope.
Yeah. So it goes left, it goes right. There's a few wibbly wobbly bits. I came out in this much bigger. It felt like a bigger room. You can't see fucking shit down there, but there's no air pocket. I checked, and when I was just about to investigate a little bit further, I got stabbed in the side. It was painful. I might have caught one of them with a little blast, but then I came back, and now I'm here.
Alright, well, this got a whole lot more complicated. Is this worth the trouble?
What are we here for?
We're for this treasure hoard, are we not? Well,
that's it, isn't it?
Little fishy fuckers.
We're assuming there is actually a treasure, but never mind. I'm going to take my regular potion of healing. I did not buy it from the store. Sure. Definitely. I have a greater healing potion that's from the store, but I don't know which one it is. But I have a regular healing potion which I'm going to take first.
Okay.
So it's 2d4 plus 2, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, Sandara is with you, yes?
Oh, is she?
Yes.
We had.
Kind of forgot that. I'm just gonna just gonna recork that potion and put it back in my bag of holding.
Oh fuck, that's not. Honestly,
drinking it. Looks
that's
across
not.
Sandara. Like
That's not even why I mentioned it.
Oh,
But I was just checking something else.
Okay.
Torrin, do you still have that? Remember that light spell that you cast on my mall when we went down under the sea the last time we went diving?
No, I haven't got that prepared today. I didn't think we were going to be underneath a mountain today.
Oh god.
I thought we were going to go over the top of it.
I think I could be of assistance there.
Yeah.
You have it, Sandara.
Yeah, that is something that I can do.
Well, light me up then.
I'm not exactly sure how many times I can do it, but if you would like me to illuminate your mall, I'd be happy to do so.
yeah. Bear in mind, Lanny. Just saying that if you light yourself up down there, it is pitch. You will be making yourself a target.
Well, better target me than any of you. I suppose if I draw them out, then you'll, especially Devvie here, the sneaky fucker, can hide in the darkness and come out and stab me in the back, can't he?
Terrible.
I can take it.
Devvie, while I'm here, did you want me to,
Does he?
Does he? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I say as I hurriedly put the potion bottle back in my bag. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm obviously coming straight to you, Sand. It's what we, what we do.
Devvie, has that thing come for you?
What?
Yeah, Devvie. Devvie, down in the cavern.
Not so far. I'm like kind of just looking around the water right now with my swords out.
And so far you've not sensed anything close to you.
Right,
Sean, in regards to light as a cantrip, you can cast it once. You can only cast light on one object at a time.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it'll
that's what
cancel
I
out the other one,
assumed.
won't it?
Yeah. I remembered something about not having.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it more than once.
You can make it any color you like, but it is only one thing at a time.
Ooh. Well, customization.
Mechanics thing. Roughly how far away did the Bloodwake anchor from the wee cove?
It wasn't that far outside of the actual cove.
Okay. Could I? I've got my message spell is 120 foot range. Would I be able to reach the Bloodwake with it?
How far?
120 feet.
Oh god.
we went up about 50 feet to where we went the cave,
Yeah.
and then we're about 20 feet
Yeah,
down.
but the I said the actual thing was like three times the length of the blood wake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if our
Yeah.
ship is 40 feet long, then or 50
Yeah.
feet long, then
Yeah.
it's going to be out of range.
Yeah, so no, I'm afraid it wouldn't reach.
Okay, no worries. Oh, I've got another idea. So I'm gonna put the swords away, climb back up the rope.
Sorry, that was 15 points of
Yep, got it. Thank you.
HP healed.
You'll be
Zendara, as always.
Climb back up, and I'll say, Torrin, you got a little bit of paper and something to write with.
Yes. Why?
I'm thinking of sending Zima with a little note back to the Bloodwake. They need to. I know that we had a nice little lounge about on the deck, but I think they should be. I think they should be ready for an attack. I want to send a message to Tally and Albert to get them to organise the crew and have them ready for an attack, just in case, you know.
It's not a terrible idea.
Can you sort that out?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, honestly, we did tell them that there were fishy fuckers in the water when we were still there. If they are like just pissing about and resting, I think we should file a lot of them anyway. They should always be on call.
Yeah, but you know, it's just to make. I have faith in our crew, but it's just to reassure us that they are ready.
I've already pulled out a scrap of paper and I'm furiously writing a quick note.
Furiously masturbating.
What would you like written on the note?
Be very simply,
fishy fuckers.
we found
Just that.
we found sea goblins. Be on your guard,
Okay.
and I'll just sign it, LB.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's
the-
something
This
Zima can take care of.
the smaller ones or the bigger ones?
And Sahugan are the big ones. They're like the orcs. Yeah, they're not sea goblins.
Yeah. Grindelows were small ones, weren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Sahugans are still technically sea goblins, but yes. They wouldn't. Torrin would not expect them to know what a Sahugan is, so she would write sea goblin.
I'm pretty sure Albert and Tally would.
Are you looking over my shoulder as I write them?
No, I'm not. That was out of character. Sorry. You do.
He's still down in the hole.
I just. No, I climbed up.
He did climb up. He climbed up.
Oh, okay.
Climbed up after you.
I will write this note, flap it in the breeze a bit to get the ink to dry, and I will roll it up tightly and give it to Zima and send her to them return back to us.
Okay. Yeah, that's something she can take care of relatively easily.
It's done.
It would only take a couple of minutes for her to fly out.
Right,
Uh,
she's got
Deposit in the note and return.
30 feet of flying, so
Yeah, it'd be fairly quick.
she'll go off and do whatever.
Nice.
Right then, into the fluid beyond it is.
Wait, bruv, how long did it? How long was he under there? Actually, I would know this. How long did it take for him to go down and come back?
Let me just check.
Because I can only hold my breath for a minute. I'm wondering if I can accompany Lanny or not.
It wasn't that far. He... Under the surface of the water, it was only about 30 to 40 feet before he hit the ground.
Okay.
And then what did I say? Like another 30 feet before he reached the opening.
Okay, I could make it in 2 rounds, so 12 seconds. It's not so bad.
Right
less
then,
than 2 rounds,
Sandara,
really.
can you light up my maul for me, please?
Yeah. She does that, of course.
And Lanny will actually drop down into the water. Baloosh.
I will
I will follow.
unsheath brine sting only this time. I'm not taking both because I'll need the other hand to swim with, and I will jump in after them.
This is all gonna go terribly, and I'm
Yep.
gonna command my undead to all come up and jump through the hole as well, and I'll climb down the rope.
So all 7 of you. Is Sandara coming as well?
Fair choice.
Yeah.
How long can she hold her breath for?
How do you feel about swimming, Sandara?
Well, I can swim, but I can't hold my breath for that long.
At the first sign of trouble, Sandara, you turn tail. You get back first.
All right. Well, I'm coming with you.
All
We'll
right.
keep each other safe. Don't worry.
It's fine. I didn't come
let me-
here to fuck around.
Let me try and clear the way first, and then I'll see if I can find a air gap, and then I can guide us through. I think, Des, if you want to maybe join me, you can.
Oh, absolutely. I have a receipt here with their name on it.
Devvie is up to you, but
I'll trail along behind, but if
you need to get
if
out,
you take,
get out.
yeah, that's right.
Right then. Ready? Let's go.
Ready?
Let's go.
Under. Plunk. And lead on through the cavern.
Ooh.
I'm gonna follow the bouncing ball.
Oh,
There's
Oh
a
my
very
goodness.
dark map.
Oh my goodness.
Dark night. It's a dark night.
In the dark, dark map, there was a dark, dark place
Yeah, I mean
where
the
still
map.
skeletons live.
Let's just say the map itself isn't particularly representative of what you would actually be seeing. It is, of course, much darker, much colder, and certainly much creepier than it is displayed here.
Spoopy.
I think with the light you would be able to see what Desi described.
20 feet and then 20 feet from that light spell.
Mm-hmm. Just going to kind of reveal bits like this as we go. So at this point, if you're all going underneath the water,
Mhm.
or is Lanny going ahead? Are you all still
think-
treading water, or
Well, I think Lanny and Des certainly, and I think Devvie closely behind would have gone
Yeah.
ahead. But
So, yeah,
Lanny would have told Torrin and Sandara just to hold back.
let me just be very clear though. Is this going to work? So yeah, you can see this square.
Yes.
That is where you can breathe.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
is where there is still a surface to the water. Beyond this point, it's going to be
No air
on the
pockets.
water, let's say. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going full first Tomb Raider game here, guys. We're gonna get through those underwater passages and get to the air pockets before she runs out of air.
Yep.
Lanny don't run out of air.
Apart from Lanny, of course. Lanny can drag all our corpses back to the surface.
Yeah.
Yep. The barbarian will be the lone survivor again.
Again!
He's gonna have to. Oh, what's the name? Ed Thingy in the Abyss. He's gonna have to do that to us when we.
Oh, Ed Harris.
Ed Harris. Yeah.
Give him a day to live!
Fine. Right.
Can
Are you coming, Des?
go back as... Fuck's sake, can you just go back a step, please, Lanny? Having issues here.
Let's roll 20 fighting back.
Let's try.
Why I order?
Become sentient.
Don't The darkness is coming upon me.
Right, look, if you're not going to pay for dynamic lighting, I ain't going to help you.
Yeah, I just realised it should have been. It probably would have been a good idea. But Lani, as you turn around this corner, you see the tunnel open up in front of you, and almost as if they were talking to each other. You spot two Sahuagin, but they do very quickly turn, and of course, with the mall now illuminated, they do see it coming. I'd like your initiative.
Yay!
Well, fuck a duck.
My roll20's gone completely fucking mental. Ah!
Oh, wow. 18. A half decent initiative from me for once.
But we do not have an
We
initiative
have a
tracker.
turn order.
Oh, shit.
Jumped the gun, Monsieur Crimson.
'Twas all for naught.
No, it was all for 18. Oh, damn it, Troy! Don't take my joke, you prick. I don't get many of them, you fuck.
Ooh.
19.
Oh no!
Oh!
In fact, no. Natural 20s when it comes to initiative is fine.
Yeah.
14 for the Lady of Black Heart.
15.
Don't know why I'm French.
Lady la Black Heart.
Oh, taste my baguette.
Wow.
Wow.
That's racism.
It might be.
That's culturally insensitive.
I apologize.
To be fair, you were all doing it.
Well, no, we're just going ha 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 ha. You know, I've got a very funny laugh. I hope you're not making fun of my laugh, Nadz, and that's free. That's also very insensitive. Right, scrap that entire bit of the.
I think it's fine as long as we go around and insult all the countries.
Yeah. Equal opportunities.
Oh, that could go very wrong very quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
We've only got so
Okay.
many hours.
Right, this first one here is going to swim up here. Lani,
Yes. Yeah,
22.
that will.
Wow.
Well,
Is
alright
7 points of
Double
damage.
19s. That's crazy.
Crazy.
One second. I can't remember how many attacks they have.
One, definitely just one.
Definitely
Yeah,
one.
just one. We're good.
None, actually. I'm looking at
No,
that.
he also gets a bite attack.
No, he doesn't.
Nah, he's good.
20!
Yep.
That's 5 for you then. 5 piercing damage. As he, rather quickly actually. I mean, yeah, I think you fought these on board
On the ship.
the ship last time, but now you see them underwater. You realise they are quite agile and flink below the surface of the water, probably more so than they are above it. That does bring us to you then.
I would like to, with my bonus action, break into a devastating rage.
Rah.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Roar! And I would like to take a reckless attack upon Sir Hugin in front of me.
Sir Hugin.
Sir Hugin.
Sir Hugin. It'll be a
Oh,
natural 20
No.
for 29 damage.
Yeesh.
Holy fuck.
Fuck me.
Monster
So-
kill.
You have a swim speed, correct?
Yes.
Yes, so you have no penalties for fighting underwater.
No.
And you literally just swing, I mean, improbably so.
Against the wall.
Yeah,
He swings
you just swing
and his
around
head
and
smashes into the wall.
literally smash. Des, you barely see what happened. Des, you just see Lani twist and turn in the water quite quickly, and then you just see this kind of like red mist.
And if Lani were not in the water, you would hear him laugh, but instead you just hear and he steps forward and aims for the next one.
I
Or
don't know what,
forward.
I don't know what fuck me sounds like underwater, but that's what you hear from me.
I'm not even under the fucking
16.
Opposite end.
Is it reckless? But 16.
16 also hits.
13 damage.
Oh, okay. It's you do see this one has some blackened damage to its chest already. You clip it with your maul. You clip it with your maul, and you do certainly damage it, leaving it very rough looking indeed. But it does seem to be conscious yet. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Then I will say, Devvie, it is your turn.
C'est moi. Okay. Very well. Let's have a look.
I'm going to say
yeah,
you used 2 rounds getting this far.
Okay.
Or no, if Lani went first, let's say it's just 1 round.
Okay, so 6, so
You
this
have
will be 12
9
seconds.
left.
Okay. First of all, that fishy bastard right there. This guy needs to make an deception check against my insight, which is 20.
God. So this is unlikely, possibly even impossible.
Even with
yes.
the natural 20.
Wow.
Wow, and even a natural 20 doesn't
20
beat
for
it.
a 19.
Excellent.
Oh, wow.
So
What a fucking waste.
so
What a waste of a natural 20.
I quickly slide around Lani and jab at it with my with Brine's sting.
Mm-hmm. You have a swim speed thanks to your ring, correct?
Yes, of 40. It's better than my
Then
actual
you-
walking speed.
Yeah, and then you can also attack without penalty.
I believe so.
Yeah, as long as you have a swim speed, then you can attack normally.
And also, this weapon, if it hits, has additional damage if the creature has the aquatic or water subtype.
Mm-hmm.
So, here we go. That is a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, excellent. So here is le damage.
You're so French.
So 11 piercing, 17 sneak, and
And the
Fucking hell.
D6.
and an extra 1d6. Oh, I mean, I'm assuming it has the aquatic or water subtype.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, it does.
Okay. So. Oh, and another
I think you'll
6.
find it. I think you'll find it's actually a bird.
34 damage.
So yeah,
20, 28 plus 6, 34.
Jesus Christ.
34
So
damage.
This kind of stunned-looking Sahugan, who just got clipped by Lani's maul, literally gets skewered through the throat by you, Devvie. As you pull your blade back out, you can see his flesh begin to crust and calcify around the room, around the wound, and you are pretty sure that your magical rapier has done additional damage here as well.
Indeedly do. And I was back here, wasn't I? 25 foot, so I still have 15 foot of movement. I'm actually going to do the sensible thing. I'm going to pop back here. I'm sure Lani doesn't mind.
No.
I think that was my bonus, and I have attacks per action. Blah 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 blah. I think that is it for me for the moment. Thank you.
Okay, Sandara is going to... Swim speed is...
Half of your standard movement.
Yeah, okay. If she's going to be there. Lanny, out of this almost like a curtain of darkness. I mean, the area around you is illuminated, but only for actually, how far does it illuminate?
40, 20 bright and 20 dim.
Ah, okay, so he would see further than this. In which case,
Excellent.
Eggs.
Sorry, I'm having to switch between.
It's okay, take your time, it's all good.
Fuck it. I'm having to switch between layers and tools and.
It's alright. If you need to reveal more, and we can say we can only see to this certain point. We know that we can only see 40 feet from Lanny.
Oh, good.
So if you need to reveal things that are further than that, that's not a problem.
No worries. So this one closer to you, Lanny, that you were just able to see in the dim light of the mall, now torpedoes towards you. Its spear held out in front of it. That's a high number.
It'll be a 21 because I was reckless.
I was going to say, so who can get advantage if you are bleeding anyway?
Ooh.
5 damage reduced to 2. Thank you.
5 reduced to 2, and it will then attempt to clamor and bite you.
Oh no!
That one will hit, yeah.
That is 8 points total, reduced to 4, of course.
Yep.
Another natural 20.
A lot of those so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know how I feel about that.
Using them all up, it's all good.
Campaign's going to end a little bit sooner than you thought it was going to.
For you.
Has anyone got some secret ability that repels fish people?
Yeah, it's called a Lanny.
See that big glowing thing he's holding?
Yeah.
Does radiant damage as well now, right?
Yeah, sure. Let me see if I can find a spiritual weapon out my ass.
It doesn't do radiant damage. It does Lanny damage.
The maul is a spiritual weapon. What are you talking about?
So, Dice, that brings us to you.
Oh, hello. Right, so scan this. Hold on. Yeah, so I can. Yeah, I have my oversoaring speed, which is 45. So I have plenty of space. Just going to squeeze around Lanny over this side.
Yes.
Yep, and I'm going to use my vindictive harpoon because I don't often use it, and this seems like a particularly good time to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, stab with a 13.
13 will hit.
Okay, that's 9 piercing.
Okay.
Okay, and second attack is a natural 1.
Oh,
Hooray!
Oh dear. Oh bother. So there we go.
So I'm going to say the first attack hits, but as you're trying to pull it out, it gets caught in like a leather strap that he's wearing, and you spend the rest of your turn just frantically trying to shake it and pull it back towards you.
Shaking the actual Sahoga like around on the end of my spear, like just. That's me.
Sorry, Torrin.
As the last remaining person in the pocket of air, I will turn to my thralls and use my bonus action to command them, saying, in Undercommon, engage any Sahugin you see. And with that, I will dive under the water and swim my 15 feet. And actually, I'll just go my 10 because I can see something right next to Lanny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
I can see the fish boy.
I have a name.
No, you don't. You're Fish Boy. I will look at it with its green skin and its ugliness, and sort of cock my head and just sort of think, "Oh, great, you're here." And I will throw a hand out, and it will hear a bell in its head as it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
For whom the bell tolls.
I'm casting Toll the Dead.
She's on.
A 17 will save. My DC is 16.
Oh,
Don't worry about
the bell is drowned out by the water.
And yeah, it's a cantrip, so no effect. I'll go my last 5 feet, and then my zombies will go 5, 10, and then action dash for 5 and 10.
that. They have no issues breathing underwater, I assume.
They are dead. They don't need to
Yeah.
breathe. And the
Walk along the
skeleton,
bottom.
they really can.
Pirates of the Caribbean style.
Yeah.
The skeleton is going to do exactly that just because it's funny. He will move 15, 10, 15, and then dash. And go 5, 10, 15. Walking along the bottom of the thing because they can, and that's funny. That is about that. My skeleton has an extra 5 feet of movement on my zombies, so he's going to get there first whenever he does. So that'll be fun. Yeah, no breathing issues for the undead. And that will be that. They're very slow. They're even slower in water. Sean, why have you done this? This will be me. That's my turn.
At least they don't die if they get to the surface. If they don't
Yeah.
get to the surface in time.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
They
They've
will
got
just
that going
stay
for them.
here forever. Underwater zombies!
Forever and ever and ever.
So, more Sahugan coming at you, Lanny.
Like Cleopatra.
Oh, wow.
That was a blast from the past. A 17
Who to?
to Lanny.
Okay.
We'll miss.
Well, miss. It's reckless. 17.
Sorry, yeah, 17 will hit. Yeah, that's my
Reduced to 2.
Yeah.
And the bite attack. Oh, fuck me. Well, it gets you, but it's going to be reduced to 1.
A single tooth.
We have this guy here.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Desmond.
Pop
Hello, Poppet.
it. Hey,
Aye.
A 19
Will hit.
stop blowing holes in my jokes.
for 8 damage. It follows with a bite attack. It's a 1. That's a
Oh.
5.
No, that'll miss.
Okay.
Oh.
Fuck
This is
that
always
really.
fun. Is he within 5 feet of his mate over there? Obviously, there's a body in between them.
No. 5 feet is adjacent.
Okay.
I'm going to delete this guy.
Delete. Delete.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that this guy can squeeze in.
Oh no.
Buongiorno, fish boy.
We have a wall of fish people.
Desi. A 9 will miss.
It will.
Spear misses. And his bite also misses.
Right. So
I can see.
I'm going to spend a key point to make him bite his mate next to him.
It just happens, right? There's nothing I can do.
Tipsy sway, 1 key point. If your action is missed in melee, attacker instead hits the others I see within 5 feet. Yeah.
Does it have to hit him, though?
I believe so. Doesn't say
No,
anything about...
it just automatically hits the person next to them rather than
Even if I rolled a 6?
yes.
Yeah. I would say that it would have been the spear, not the bite.
Yeah. Would you? Yeah. Okay. Of course you would.
It's the one directly in front of Lanny. He would have.
I did press those buttons pretty fast. So
You did. I didn't give me a chance.
Oh,
Just,
you're going the other way. Okay. Sorry.
well, only at weekends.
God.
That's no
That
matter.
was quick.
Okay. With that done, that would bring us to Lanny. So you have
Lanny,
the Sakugan in front of you looks a bit confused because he just got nibbled on by his mate.
Lanny feeling a bit not scared, but just a little bit like, this isn't good. He's just gonna start wailing just on the one right in front of him, the one that just took the nice bite from his friend.
Don't cry,
Okay.
Lanny.
This will be a. I'm gonna go. Yeah, we're going reckless. Fuck it. We're at 26 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 13 damage.
More red mist
And
fills your vision.
then the one to the right, this fella right here, he's gonna take a beating also with an 18 for 16 damage.
Dang.
Jesus. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Excellent. Devvie.
It's me, Devvie. I'm going to can move through allies' spaces, can't we? Oh, through,
yeah, but there's
not.
you can move through them, but not enemies.
Mind you, this dude's dead, right?
Yeah, so you could theoretically move through there.
Just bear in mind that we already we now are moving in 3 dimensions.
Yes, we are. Okay. So I'm going to ask this one here to make a deception check, please. Against my insight. Where's my insight? Which will be a 15. No.
It's a fail.
Excellent. So I'm going to sidle up here. And...
Oh. Sorry.
Ugh.
There you go. I just deleted the guy just to be.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's get rid of that one as well.
Oh dear, that's a 12.
A 12 does actually hit.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
They're not wearing any. They're not wearing. They're basically naked, other than like a seaweed loincloth.
12
Is that 30
piercing,
total?
12 piercing, 8 sneak
that's a
attack.
D6.
Not yet. That's not
a
the total
D6.
yet.
He's dead. He's dead.
Plus 6.
Oh,
Stop! He's already
Jesus.
dead.
Fuck. My God.
Where was I? Wait a minute. I
thought
was
28.
back
28
here.
was good.
It was.
29.
And I'm
Yours was
going
good.
to.
His was better.
I'm going to move. I'm going to engage with this guy and then move around him and give my
You
brother
get an attack of
advantage.
opportunity as you move away from this one.
Oh yes,
You
of
want to do
course.
that?
Yeah. Come on then.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
No.
As that happens, I
Oh.
will use my sentinel reaction
Oh.
to hit him as well.
God, everything's trigger at once.
Well then.
Is it?
18 for 13 damage.
Just fucking natural
Wow.
wand himself into his.
Devvie slides past him, misses, and Lanny just squishes him.
I'm going to
Sorry.
say as he swing. Go on, Devvie. What are you going to say?
I was going to say, does that guy actually hit me then, or?
No.
No,
That's
you rolled a
why I-
natural one.
I rolled a natural one.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if he had advantage or not. Okay. So.
Have you lost hit points?
No.
Yeah, then it's a natural one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's only if you're already bleeding.
Oh, bleeding.
So
yes,
yeah, I'm going to
yes, of
say
course.
if as he attempts to skewer Devvie, but just ends up wedging his spear in the ceiling of the cavern, and hanging on it like some sort of amphibious pole dancer.
Wow, that's a fucking image. Holy shit.
Approaching
Lani-
the stage, ladies and gentlemen. It's Fishy Steve.
Lani takes the opportunity to take him out.
Glab glab.
Fishy Steve. I'm done. I'm so done.
Right.
Okay.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Sandara is going to inch up this way. Des.
Oh, hello. So yeah, I mean, I'm assuming I have the thingy advantage. There we go.
Advantage. Yeah.
Advantage. I could do words. I'm gonna be a DM very soon. I need to do words. Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch this person repeatedly. I'm gonna let go of my spear, which is like stuck in the loincloth of the other thing, and just gonna punch this one repeatedly in the face until it stops moving. Punch one with advantage.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's not with advantage.
No.
Still a 14.
Only the person behind has the advantage, not both.
No.
oh shit.
That is how we've always done it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's facing you, then it's not advantage.
Yeah.
Devvie would have advantage, not Des.
Okay.
I mean, 14 hits anyway, so.
Yeah. So it's a punch with my spiky glove. So 5 points of damage.
Yes.
Yes. So second attack
Yes.
is going to be a 19 with 7 points of
Yes.
damage. And bonus action. I mean, the first two worked really well. 22
Yes.
for 8 points of damage.
Fucking hell.
More.
So yeah. I mean, you pummel this guy. Not quite into oblivion, but he's looking quite. You know what blobfish is?
Yep.
That's kind of what his face looks like.
Ah. That's 20 points of damage there. That's kind of like the highest I've done in one round before. Alright. That's me.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Anyway.
I'm not a big, not a high damage dealer, but I just tend to do lots of little ones.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm like a Chinese dinner.
Torrin.
Alright, Torrin is going to continue to move up. So 5, 10, and 15. Is going to look at the fact that there's a lot of dead things floating around.
Persistent floaters.
And look at the only living thing and throw out a hand and cast Toll the Dead. Wisdom save, please.
Ability save. Hang on, I forgot to say the token. A wisdom saving throw. I believe that's a save.
How the fuck are these fucking fish so wise? God damn it.
They've
That
been
is a
through it.
save.
This isn't the first chicken dance they've attended.
You won't see them pissing at the win.
Well,
Amazing.
I'm going to have my skeleton move his full movement. 5, 10, 15. And then dash. That way. And that way. Because he can. And then my zombies will do the same. So you will go 5 and 10, and then 15, and then 5 and 10, and then 15. Yeah, that'll be me. I am moving undead things.
Okay.
I'm slowly advancing my troops forward. That will be me.
Okay. Just check something.
Should probably make sure I've got all these stats written down for my undead things.
think he's going to attempt to disengage.
Oh, it's one person.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Is it full move? I always forget this. Shows you how much I decide to run away in combat. It's still standard movement, right?
Disengage doesn't change movement. You can use a disengage action, which allows you to move without occurring or incurring opportunity attacks.
Yeah, but that's their
It
action.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah, but I
change
can
anything
still-
at all.
Can I still take my movement action then?
Yes. You use your action to disengage, then you still have
okay,
your bonus
yeah.
and your
So
movement.
I can't double move.
No.
No, you can't
Yeah, okay.
dash unless you're like a rogue.
Yeah, okay. So that's what he does. Almost surprisingly, just flaps his webbed, his slightly webbed hands and feet, and torpedoes off into the darkness, trailing blood behind him. Lani, it would be your turn.
I will chase him.
Okay.
So I can move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Do I see him in the cupboard?
Yes, 1 second. I mean, slightly worrying for the rest of you, as your main light source is
There's a
moving
light
away
source.
from you. Torrin, it's got quite dark.
Yep.
You can see a larger cavern behind him, which say to go about there. But yeah, you are close enough to attack. So
Reckless. 16. So 16.
that is enough to kill him.
Do I see anything else within the cavern?
In the one behind you.
In the one ahead of me? Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. No, from what you can see, it appears to be relatively empty. So, I mean, there's rock and a bit of debris, but there's no obvious Sahug in there. There's no objects. There's nothing of any apparent note in there. And it would seem that for the moment, the danger has passed.
Then with that, I would then, having seen nothing in the cavern in front of me, Lani would turn back and would come back to sort of this point here, so everybody could kind of have some light. And so, yeah, have some light. I was going to say, but we're very much underwater right now.
Yep, good point. So the seconds are ticking.
As Lani's coming back, Torrin would be waving at him to sort of go, hoping that he is going to continue to follow the plan.
Just so you are aware, the tunnel that Lani has exited the chamber that you're in seems to be fairly flat as a remaining level with you, the one that you're on. The tunnel to the right appears to go upwards. It's not vertical, it's again more like a 45-degree angle again.
And as I've moved up this way with the light, is there a tunnel to the left here, or is that closed off?
Okay, sorry, no, that is just a...
That is just closed off, cool.
It's an alcove. Okay.
Okay. And sorry, you said the one to the right goes down.
No, it goes up.
Goes up.
This one.
Okay,
The
so
one on the right-hand side.
making a conscious decision, seeing that goes up, Lani would beckon forwards the way he's just come from and would swim back this way.
Which way are you going?
Hold on, let me try to turn him round and he won't turn. Back this way.
I'm going to say that's like at least another couple of rounds have gone.
Yeah. I think.
Well, Lani would have, Yeah,
So-
come back and beckon forward, and then turned and gone.
I think what Dev is going to do at this point, just to be on the safe side, is he's going to move back to the breathing area and take a gulp. Yeah, and then come back down.
If I can see, if Dev starts to swim, or Dev starts to swim past me to go back to the breathing, I'm going to tap Sandara and motion back to the air pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Sandara
I'd
doesn't-
say all of us will go for air to come back again.
Okay.
Sensible.
At this point, Lanny's rage would have dropped, and he would have realised no one was with him, and would have turned around and would have made his way back there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you kind of
Yeah.
mostly returning back to here, or? I mean,
Yeah,
as
back
a-
to the air pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Devvie was returning. Okay. And Torrin as well, right?
Yep, and I'm
Yes.
leaving the
Undead by the
undead
entrance.
Okay.
where they were.
So yeah, you all
And they
got
have
the
their
surface-
orders to engage Sahuagin if anything comes up
Mhm.
before we get back to them.
Yep. Okay. So you all break the surface one after the other. Lanny, the last to return.
I chased that one down. I got him just round the corner, so he wasn't going anywhere to get his mates. So we don't have to worry about that just at the moment. But it opened up into another cavern in there, and I mean, I don't know. There was another route up to the right, but it seemed to go up. I mean, is up a better choice, or we?
Up is
That's
definitely
down-
good. Up suggests possibly air.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, our
Maybe
main
another-
problem is air. So if we can find another air pocket to move to, that's the
Okay,
best
maybe
idea.
if me and Des head up that way, you guys wait here for 2 minutes. We'll go and see if there's an air pocket up that way. Is that fair, or?
Yeah, alright.
Makes sense.
I mean, if you want to, would just be careful, because if a lot of them are around a corner, you might get overwhelmed.
Okay.
I would
just
if you see
be on
more,
your
I would
guard.
come back.
Yeah. If we see anything, we'll come straight back this way, and we'll get everyone on it and get them that way.
Yeah.
Sandara, can I just have a little bit of some of your little healing magic? I took a few hits, but nothing major.
It's all right. You know, it's when you get that feeling.
Sandara.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
I wouldn't say no to a little bit.
Just a bump. Just a little bump.
Just a bump, mate. I just need a bump.
Wow.
Fist bump.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Thank
Sandara's
you.
got it going on.
Yeah. Sandara has got it going on.
She has a very stern, concentrated look in her eyes. Like, yeah, she's.
Does she heal better when she's in the water? Because of the link to...
There's a lot. Ah.
I think that might be wishful thinking, but it seems to be canon at this
Oh,
point.
when we were in the Grindylow cave, she was an absolute beast, wasn't she?
She was. Yeah.
So,
Maybe she is. Maybe she is Besmara.
oh, we revealed the whole secret of the cafe. Sorry, Sean. Sorry.
Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec.
He's writing it down. He's writing it down.
Okay, sorry. I just need. Yeah, okay.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Okay.
Our entrance cave's back in. We can't get out this way.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was your plan?
We're going to take a breath, swim under. Myself and Devvie are going to head up to the upwards tunnel on the right-hand side.
Okay, go on then.
Felicia.
All right. God.
Has Zima come back to me by this point?
Oh, I think she would have come back to you before that. Before you went down, so she can be wherever you want.
Okay, she is within the pocket dimension, inside my coat. Just so I know that I have her.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so
She tried
Lanny,
to swim and she died.
Lanny
Do
and Dev,
not threaten my bat.
you start to ascend this small tunnel, and eventually you see what is obviously the surface of water, quite obvious and interesting looking from below, illuminated by you all. And there appears to be a space above. Behind,
Lanny will come up, even though he's got the light. He will come up just like eyes above the water, like a crocodile, just like just scouting, seeing what he can see.
We've all seen Apocalypse Now.
You appear to be in an area, let's say, and there is a lot of man-made items here, but mostly very old and broken furniture.
Okay.
So there is like what was once a chair in one corner. There is some old rags, possibly what was a rug on the floor. There are a few decrepit and destroyed barrels, and there's even like a bed on one side.
And is this here like a barrel?
Yeah, it's like a broken barrel.
And anything that is within that barrel?
If you want to search it,
Yes.
yeah, then give me an investigation check.
Yes.
Where are we? Investigation.
We're in caves, isn't it?
That'd be a 15.
You don't find anything of value, anything. I think you get the feeling this what must once have contained some foodstuffs, but it has been completely. It's just rotten at this point.
Okay, cool. So,
It's long past its sell-by date. As you now enter the room proper, you realise there's actually quite a sweet smell in this room. And it just looks like... It just all looks a bit dishevelled and untidy in here. I mean... Yeah.
no rotten body smell or...
No, as I said, the main smell that you can sense here is one of... It seems to be quite sweet. Almost like a perfume. And it's actually getting stronger as you walk into the chamber.
Turns around to Des and talks to him. Says, should we get everyone else up here?
Yes.
Okay then, yeah, let's do that then. Would swim back to the other air pocket and inform the others.
I'll stay where I am.
You're going to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like half in,
There.
or are you underwater?
I'm there.
Okay. Yeah, so let's just speed this up.
You
assuming assuming they come back and collect you, you can all simply just move up to where you want to be in the other chamber, as you would have been able to travel up there without issue.
Alright.
Oh fuck, yeah, I got to move Sandara, I don't know.
I will, I will bring my undead with me.
It sounds like they're never like a poem or something. I will bring my undead with me.
I like it.
Some sort of like sonnet or something. And I shall wear midnight.
I mean, you can all smell, I gather, what I think I can smell. Something quite sweet, quite perfumey. So, right, you can smell that.
Do you want me to go ahead and check it out?
Yeah, I think that's probably for the best, Devvie. If you want to have a little ganders up there and see, I don't know, there might be some traps in here or something. Someone's been living here or something, but a long time ago.
First of all, then I will take a stealth check. 24.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do a perception for traps and etc. 20.
Okay, just glancing around the room in the light that's available to you. Basically what I described before, it's a lot of broken stuff. You do see like remnants of items and clothes tucked away in like the corner under the bed. But looking ahead of you now, you can see there's like a narrowing in the chamber, and it does appear to continue. And there is some like broken wood, like on the floor in this gap, and it almost looks like this was once almost like a little gate or something. Like
okay.
separating these two areas.
Right, okay. So I will, obviously, with that perception check, be looking for traps across the narrowing. And, okay. And I'll step inside. And anything in here?
You can see these... there are these plants growing around the room, and they seem to have enveloped a lot of this chamber. They are now spreading outside of it, and there are some odd-looking, spiky flowers growing out of them.
Okay. Well, I
Make
will...
a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
That is a 14.
Okay. As you get close to one of these plants, you can it suddenly it's like a, and you,
Oh, right.
there's this sudden intake of this like pungent, perfumey smell, and you can just see like these particles of pollen in the air, and you suddenly feel very drowsy, and your vision blurs for a second and darkens, but you shake it off, and you seem to be okay.
Okay, I don't see anything else in that room, just those.
Just a lot of these plants.
And is it just rocky floor or is it soil?
It's basically rocky floor.
Rocky floor, okay.
This whole place seems to be like...
Cave, just...
It's quite like calcy, like calcium-rich
okay.
volcanic rock.
So I will come out there and go, right, nobody go in there. Some weird plant life made me feel a bit woozy.
God. More like pollen trying to fuck with your senses and shit.
Yeah, but a little bit more intense than that, Lanny. I think it was almost knocked me out.
Oh God. Yeah, let's leave that to it then, I suppose. But at least we got a second breathing area now.
Yeah. Just hold on a second. I'm going to hold my breath. Nip in, grab a plant, shove it in the bag of holding, and then come back out again.
Okay, hang on.
I knew it as soon as I fucking saw it.
Yeah, there's going to be more to it than that.
What?
Oh, what?
Shit.
Almost like a Venus flytrap. As you go to grab it, it does kind of retaliate. And it does actually sting you. It's 3 piercing damage and 1 acid damage.
Look at that. Right, okay. No,
Yeah, leave that alone, Daz. No.
No. Right. Where's my spear?
Please don't hurt yourself for a plant.
Have you immediately put this in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can add 1... I don't even know how you pronounce it.
Zatabe.
A stabby.
A stabby plant.
Stabby plant.
1 stabby plant.
What
Love
the
it.
fuck?
One stabby plant.
Why would you give him a stabby plant?
Well, Dev, I didn't look, but is there anything in that bed or anything, or under the bed?
I'll have a look.
I didn't get a chance to look there. We came back to get you guys.
Let's have a look under the bed. Flip the bed over. Kick the rug back as well.
Can I have investigation, please, if you're searching that area?
Yeah. Investigation. Oh, that's a 6. Had to end sometime.
Is no one going to help him?
I'm still accredited to the fact that you've fucking grabbed a plant.
Can you even lift it, Dev? Come on, can you even lift it?
Do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift?
Give us
Come
a
on,
hand.
Dev.
Give us a
Give me
hand.
a hand. Let's get this up.
So, am I rolling with advantage now that someone's helping, or?
Yeah, it's up to you. Either Lani
Yeah.
additionally, or you can.
10. Not much better.
That's it. I mean, there seems to be a lot of bits and pieces under here, a lot of clothes, but without sifting through all of the rags and bits of clothing, there are some very obvious items to be found.
Okay.
One of them is a large glass jar, which seems to be filled with a odd vinegar-coloured liquid, inside of which is a human head.
Oh shit.
Oh, God.
Also find
Wait a sec. Wait a sec.
Go on.
So I'm just having to type this down. My document isn't opening for some weird
It will
reason.
fit in the bag of holding. It's fine.
It's if you're taking a closer look at it, it actually appears to be a Tian man, which
Okay.
would have been Tian is the culture that would have been on the Ushinawa eyes. It seems to have a tattoo of a kraken on its forehead, and it's kind of like pock-marked skin,
Okay.
and this kind of fierce look of pain on its face.
Oh wow. Sorry.
Does it still have skin on her? Is it just the skull?
No, it's the skin. It's
the skin
it's basically
on it.
a decapitated head, yes.
Okay.
And it seems to be relatively well preserved.
Oh my god. Why is this? Sorry.
Working
This
for you tonight, aren't they, Dev?
No, this Word document, I just opened it up, and it took forever to open. It was not responding for ages, and I've just scrolled all the way to the bottom to start making my notes. And halfway down the page, the text flips orientation.
Oh, God.
So now I have to turn my head to the side 90 degrees in order to read it. What the fuck? And it has also changed format.
Amazing.
Yes. I have no idea what has happened. Why?
Technology hates you today. It
Oh,
really, does.
I'm going to open that again.
So, a large glass jar, a human skull with a
Human
kraken
head.
on the floor.
It's not a skull. It's a head. It's a head.
Apologies.
You also find a small
skull in
coffer
there.
inside.
I'm sorry?
A small coffer, like a small wooden,
Oh.
a small wooden case.
This is still not working.
Right, hold on. Right, okay. Naz, don't worry about it. I'm writing stuff down. I'm
Thank
assuming
you.
I'm assuming you're going to put it in the bag of holding anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm keeping a list. I'm checking it twice. Right, so a small coffer, you say?
Yeah, like a little wooden,
Yeah.
little wooden box.
Don't
What's in
open
there,
it.
then?
Don't open it.
Dev,
Open it.
Devvie.
What?
Look at this. Anything trappy?
Dev? It's Dev.
Dev?
Sorry.
He's
Me?
battling with
Oh,
his text document.
yeah, no, everything's gone to fuck. Sorry, 2 seconds. Right, anything trappy? That's a 26.
You check the box around the outside, you run your finger on the edges, you look at the seam. All seems to be fine. It doesn't even appear to be locks.
Ah,
Open
there you
it.
go.
Just gonna look at Sandara and mutter to her, "Boys and their toys, eh?"
We got head.
Of course you do.
If you open the coffer,
No.
Oh, wow, you're not actually joking.
inside
Right,
there are 3 slim glass vials,
Oh God.
each of which they are identical. The bottles of which each have a let's say, a symbol which has like a water motif on it.
Is there any liquid in them?
Oh yes, they're all full. They appear to be unopened. They're actually in quite good condition.
What does the liquid look like?
It has a vaguely blue tint to it, and it's a little hard to see because the glass itself is slightly a slightly frosted glass.
Hazy, yeah.
But if anything, the liquid has a bluish colour.
Okay, right, we're going to chug all three. No, I'm not going to do that.
Too late, you said it now. No, I assumed that was not.
There's every possibility these could be like potions.
Jest.
Yeah, these could be like potions of water breathing for all we know.
Could be.
Well, I think there's only one way to find out.
Is that something you'd like me to do?
If you would be so kind, Torrin, and not objective, have a look at these for us.
Yeah, just drink one, see what happens.
It'll take me 10 minutes, but I can.
That's
I can
fine.
do it.
That's fine.
But yeah, have a seat. Don't touch the plants. Again.
I'm going to go poke the plants with my harpoon.
If I am not responsible for anything bad that happens to you, and Sandara will not heal you.
You do not speak for Sandara, Torrin.
Sandara, will you heal him if he's an asshole?
Sorry, what? I genuinely missed that.
If he's dumb and deserves to get hurt, will you heal him afterwards?
Oh, of course. That's kind of why I'm here, isn't it?
Give me the vials,
Thank you,
and
Sandara.
I'll sit cross-legged and pull out my spellbook and a pearl, and begin ritually casting Identify.
Okay. So, assuming you take the 10 minutes, it is uninterrupted, and at the end of which you are able to identify, I guess it's just one of the potions, but I think you can assume that they are identical. It is a potion of sense bagpipe. I'm joking, it's water breathing.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was like, wow.
shame.
And how long does this potion of water breathing last?
It lasts for 1 hour.
Pretty decent.
These are potions of water breathing, and they will last for an hour. A rather fortuitous find down here. Are these things that we'd like to use now? Or save until later when we can't find an air pocket?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe they're an emergency item.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how long this system goes on for. It could, the next route out, the next air pocket could be a while away, and I mean, I can make it no issues. Des, I'm sure, the same, but I don't know about the other three of you. But there are 3 potions, like you say, emergency.
Yeah.
Use them if we need them.
Yeah, I think we should
Right then.
keep those as a measure.
Devvie, I think you take 1, Torrin takes 1, Sandara takes 1. Keep it on your person. If all else fails, you take that.
Sounds good.
I think that's a good idea. If we can find air pockets every 100 feet or so, then these are something that would be really useful on a later date. And if we get somewhere and can't find an air pocket and things are getting dire, then it's a good thing to have in a pickle.
A point to the jar. Pickle.
Very cool.
I am surrounded by children. Okay, shall we move on, gentlemen?
If you're going to set us up, we're going to knock them down.
Do you reckon, right? Do you reckon if I make like an ale or something out of the liquid in that jar, does it still count as cannibalism?
It's a good point.
Your brain is I'm surprised you've got one half the time, honestly. Your moral quandaries at a time like this? Really?
Yeah. If not now, when?
When we're not underground in a underwater cave system.
Well, obviously, we look at the world differently, Torrin.
Yes, I look at one with an intelligence, and you look at yours with your fists.
I can't even argue.
Lani just starts walking into the water. Submerges.
Add a potion of water breathing to my equipment.
So, basically, we're going to have to go by Sandara here. And because she can only move... Well, she can move 30 feet around, assuming she double moves.
Torrin, I think, is the same, isn't she?
Yes.
Yep.
Swim.
And my undead all move the same or slower.
But I think Torrin can breathe for considerably longer.
Yes.
Devvie, you can move 40.
Yes.
In fact, you can move 80 if you double, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So I've got no real problem moving around.
Yeah, so...
What would be the logistics of the fact that Lani can breathe underwater?
Oh, God.
Can he breathe air into Sandara and Torrin if required?
No. I would imagine that he has grown gills.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Which means
That's the reason he can breathe underwater.
Yeah, which means that you inhale water into you.
Yeah, you basically this isn't exactly how it works. Well, actually, it is kind of how it works. You basically filter the oxygen out of the water.
Yeah.
You don't actually create air. So
Yes. Okay, no, that's fine. I was just thinking. I was like, this could work. Lani like a Goliath scuba tank.
You try mouth-to-mouthing anyone that's in trouble, you're just going to make things worse. I'm helping.
Stop!
If you try and mouth-to-mouth me, I will put a lightning bolt through you. Fair warning.
Hey, I just had a thought. It didn't work. We're good. Carry on.
It was a good question.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to have to count. You just move how you wish to. I'm going to have to count steps. So if I say stop, it's just because I'm having to sort out logistics.
Oh, where am I? Where have I gone? I'm still there.
My dash is 30. So that's one movement for me.
I'm assuming that, order of movement, when we get to a choke point, will be Lani, then Des, then Dev.
It's 2.
Please mind the corpse as you go by.
Yeah, that's 2 movements for me, and thralls.
So Lani will cautiously swim around the corner, get out kind of into the open.
You push the dead Sahugan aside, which is just kind of very slowly pinwheeling through the tunnel.
Almost pretty.
Sandara would get to there. So I think you'd just be able to see the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Reveal areas, please. Polygon reveal.
Reveal your secrets.
That's what I want. There we go. And you can see a tunnel going this way, which does kind of seem to open out into another site.
3 movements.
And it's all still level at this point. There's any ups
It's
or downs.
mostly level. Yeah, minimally.
I've done 3 movements worth at this point.
You have? 1.
Yeah.
2, 3. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm at the end of my 3rd movement where I am.
Lanny will look to Des and kind of point at the 2 avenues and just kind of shrug for an option.
Yeah, I would very likely shrug back, but I'll point down this way.
So be it.
Okay, and there you stop. You would see the back of the cavern. This seems to be as far as you can tell, a small chamber. It is littered, though, what appears to be weaponry. Some of it is attached to the walls. A lot of it is just kind of laying about on the floor, and there is a rather large heap towards the back of it.
And this is all still underwater at this point. This room.
Yes.
Everything on the walls is still underwater, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Anything of any major interest, weapon-wise, or very?
It's hard to
rudimentary
tell.
tools?
It's hard to tell from there. It's the lighting and the silt. I mean, it seems to be.
Stepping into the room, it's a closed room, or is there another route out?
No, it does appear to be closed.
Okay. With that, turning round, we'll
Yep.
head back out.
I'll
Stop.
signal to people that
Go
everyone behind us
back
like,
to
just
where you were, please.
turn around.
Go back. Go back.
Where was I? Here? Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, hello.
Abby, hello.
Hello, crab boy.
Crab attack!
Can you roll initiative, please?
Ah! I don't want to.
Can we have a turn order?
Yes! Oh, I was just going to say.
You need to clear all ones off.
A clear
Yeah.
one.
So what did you just roll?
That's rolled a 19.
And 19.
Remove all turns clear. And I can now add turn. And it was a 19?
Was.
Ooh, 10.
Ooh, a dirty 20 from the wizard.
Yeah, actually 20 from the wizard.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Okay,
Believe
that's
so.
4 rounds that have passed now, though, so
Mhm.
in 6 more rounds,
We're gonna have trouble.
Devvie and Sundar are going to run out of air.
Yeah, we may have to bail.
Torrin, it's your turn.
Okay, I see a giant crab. And I am going to extend a hand and make the bells ring. Wisdom saving throw, please, sir. As I cast Toll the Dead. Again, hoping it doesn't fail. Again. It fails!
Fail.
So, it has not lost any of its hit points. It can take 3 necrotic damage because fuck me, I guess. 2d8. My bonus action will be to command the undead to muster at the next tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
So they can continue moving. Let's actually put them back on the square they're supposed to be on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. He's off the map, but it's fine because he's just going to stay there now. And my movement will be. Actually, I don't feel like I need to move, so I'm just going to tread water here, and that's me.
Okay, Des.
Rah! And such. I'm gonna go punch a crab. Because that's what we do here.
The new album from Troyificus.
Yep, I would like to punch the crab.
Go for,
Nothing but underwater themed songs.
Bubbles.
Everything has a bubble filter.
Everything has a bubble filter. Right, punch. It'll be 17 to hit.
that will hit.
That's
I mean,
10.
it's not that difficult to hit. It just has like thick carapace, of course, but you do connect with it. 10 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, you feel a slight crack as you thud against its shell.
Yep, and I'm going to spend a key point to do a stunning strike.
Okay.
Yes, I can make a Constitution saving throw, please. Oh, meets it, beats it.
Oh, beats it. There you go.
All right. Next attack. 10. No. And bonus action, punching it again. 17.
That will hit.
All right, 5 piercing.
Thank you.
All right, there we
Take
go.
it.
That's me.
Laniakea Waapu.
Ah!
What you said?
This will be an attack. I will no ragey.
Ooh.
But I will hit with reckless. So a 21.
That
Oh.
will hit.
13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. It's like obvious cracks now in the shell of this giant crab.
And
I didn't really describe it, but like this is it's kind of like hidden amongst these piles of weapons, kind of disguised, and as it kind of raised up, it kind of fell off of it.
Attack number 2. I'm going to open this beast up. 26 for 12 damage.
Okay. Yes.
Crab meat for dinner.
Were the weapons it was hiding under particularly shiny?
No, they look quite. A lot of them look like Salhugan weapons. But if you want a closer look, you're going to have to do that.
No, just wondering whether I should best the song on it.
Devvie.
We just calculate something. Where am I?
Wing trajectory?
Current.
How many rounds have I got left?
This is your 5th.
Okay, so I've got 4 more rounds.
And 5 more.
Okay. Well, I know I can move up to it because I measured that a minute ago. Deception check, please.
Perception.
Deception.
Oh, deception.
Yeah. Got to beat 20 insight.
Again, I doubt this is possible.
10. Excellent. So I'm going to stick it with Brine Sting. Hopefully. Oh, a natural 20.
Oh,
dear God.
Through the eye socket,
Stalk.
whatever you want to call it.
That's
Damn.
that's a ridiculous amount of damage.
That's many.
All of the damage.
It's
6,
that
12.
plus 32. So that's 21 plus 32. That's 53 plus
Plus Brian Sting.
54.
Oh, damn it.
it's ridiculous.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Crab
I mean-
meat tonight.
This obviously isn't the big bad end boss of this dungeon, but I'm gonna.
shocked.
It was a whopper, so I'll ask you how do you do it?
So, you know when you hand a crab something, it like holds it. Like you can.
I know exactly what you
Yeah, if you put something in a crab's pincers at the beach, it'll hold it and it'll walk around with it. Well, I pass the blade through between its pincers, and as it grabs down instinctively, I let go of the hilt, and then I just push its claw so that it stabs itself in the face.
Oh my god.
Quit stabbing yourself! Quit stabbing yourself!
That's brutal and wonderful. I love it.
And then when it goes limp, I take my blade back.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was a shockingly long and important piece of combat there. Fuck's sake.
And as it falls limp, I turn to Laniakea, tap him on the shoulder, and I just go, and I point backwards, and then I swim off so I can get some more air.
Right.
And as I swim past Sandara and Torrin, I signal back to the breathing hole.
DM,
Okay. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
And what you say here will make it canon into the rest of time.
Oh dear god.
What happens if you open a bag of holding underwater?
I think only things that you intend to go inside, right?
I don't know.
It's an interesting question.
I mean, my instinct would be that it would just begin to take on water. If you've opened it up, it is going to start to... The water will just begin to... Because if you open a bag, the stuff inside doesn't just fall out.
No, because
Things go in.
With the bag of holding, you can only take something out if you are thinking about it when you take it out.
Yeah.
Stack exchange.
Is this because you want to take something out of it?
Well, no. I'm just wondering whether crab meat would make a good stew or ale.
Yes.
I mean, I would say if you were just like shoving your hand in to pull something out, that's fine. But if you're literally opening up the bag, then I would say it's going to start to take on water.
Okay. According to Stack Exchange, 500 because a bag of holding can hold 500 pounds of weight. So 500 pounds of water is about 8 cubic feet in volume.
Jesus Christ.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine basically just walking into like the big bad's like evil lava lair and just open up your bag of holding and 8 cubic feet of water just comes out and turns all the lava to like obsidian or whatever happens in real life. Yeah. Anyway,
And that might be Minecraft physics there, but sure.
you get the idea though. Yeah. Anyway, no, I don't do that. That's fine. I was just asking, just wondering.
Asking for a friend.
Okay, but yeah, you're right. This is like for the forever rules. I'm going to say like you could retrieve something out of the bag without it just immediately filling with water. But if you wanted to intentionally fill it with water, why not?
Yeah, but no, I don't, because I don't want to carry around a bag of holding full of water. Thank you.
Why did you? Were you just curious, or why did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are we saying that the other three are going to go back for an air pocket?
Yeah, just take a gasp and come back.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, okay, but before doing that, it took like 4 moves to get here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? No,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm just trying to... Before we all go back
Yeah, it
and
was
then all
4
come
to
back
where they are
Yeah.
now. So yeah.
So I'm going to say if you need to go back and get a breather, for those who want to, it's going to take 4 rounds for them to get back to where they are now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whilst... Go on.
I'm about to say I will as well, because whilst I can obviously hold my breath for quite a long time, it is not infinite.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you don't know what the next
Um,
thing will bring.
Cool. So Lanny, having watched him go back, just points to Des. He goes to swim off and just says, points down like he's going to stay here. And we'll actually search this area for any weapons that are of any particular interest.
Before I do that, I just got a Discord sound. Did something drop out as the music stopped, or was it all?
No,
No, music's still there.
that was a joining sound.
Strange.
It was a leave and a join. So someone jumped in and jumped out again.
Okay, but the music is still running. Yeah.
Music's still on
yeah.
screen.
We're good.
Okay, good. Okay, fine.
we have a ghost on the Discord server.
So, Lanny, give me an investigation.
Investigation. A 15.
Ooh.
Not bad.
I'm going to say it is mostly. It is mostly wank.
Rudimentary weapons and
Rudimentary
often
weapons,
rusted
broken weapons rusting. Yeah, a lot of this looks like Sahuagin weapons. It does look like though they have collected weapons over time and deposited them here.
Yeah.
But most of them look rusted and rotten at this point. The only thing you do find a trident, which doesn't appear to be anything spectacular, but it just it was
out.
probably once. Sorry.
I mean, it just stands out from the rest.
Yeah, it stands out. It looks like a well-manufactured weapon. This is definitely not Sahuagin, and it looks quite interesting and well made. It does have like rust flecks on it, so it's not immune to the brine, but it's interesting looking at least. It's a perfectly usable weapon if you were inclined to use it. Most of the other stuff in here is literally just. It looks like it would break if you tried to use it. This looks solid enough to be actually usable if you want it.
Okay. No. I will leave it. And just wait for the others to come back.
Okay. Yep. So, excuse me, Devvie and Sandara, but you would not have had that much air left by the time you reached the air pocket.
No.
And I think, Devvie, I don't know how you're feeling about this, and you can sense in Sandara's eyes that she doesn't say anything, but it's an uncomfortable situation. It's dark, it's cold, it's somewhat claustrophobic, and then with this added level of like not being able to breathe, but she doesn't express her discomfort, at least not with words.
I would have gone back with them.
Yep.
As it's easier.
Yep.
And my zombies would have followed their original order to go to where the skeleton had stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And as I get out of the water to see Sandara having that look, I'm going to look at them both and say, okay, maybe these potions might be a good idea now.
Yeah, I reckon so.
It's it's I think it's more of a struggle to keep coming back again.
Alright then.
So give us an hour if you want to.
Chin. I'll uncork mine and down it goes, down the hatch.
I will look at Sandara and sort of go, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to use it up, but this isn't great, is it?
I think it's better to. I think it's enough of a bad situation where it's not wasting it.
Okay.
Give us an hour.
Okay.
I'll hold mine out to cheers it to them both, and down the hatch.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, she drinks hers too. Devvie, I assume you're drinking yours as well?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think it's sensible.
Okay, then from this point onwards, you have 1 hour of underwater breathing.
Excellent.
And we will return to Lani and Des.
Okay. It's a strange feeling at first. It's a little bit of a... what's the word? You have to overcome this natural fear that people have of breathing underwater. It's always like you have to force yourself. And I assume you would test it in the shallows before going any deeper.
Yeah.
I
It
think that's
is
wise.
a very alien sensation as this cool water passes into your nasal cavities and into your mouth and seeps down your throat. You actually inhale the water into your lungs, but rather than this suffocating, choking that you expected, it actually feels like breathing air. As I said, aside from the feeling of the cool water passing through your nose and your mouth, it actually feels quite comfortable.
Nice. Right, let's give everyone kind of like the okay sign. Check everyone's all right with what's going on, and then if everyone nods agreement, we'll carry on going.
Start swimming back.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can move to the chamber. As I said, you can just continue away from where you are.
As we get back to Lani and Des, I'll pull out the empty vial and sort of shake it at them. And do a thumbs up.
Big thumbs up from Lani. Onwards.
And, continue swimming, I guess. With my undead walking along the bottom of the thing. Well, they're waiting there for my next order. Which is fun.
Which is fun.
Me and my undead are still staying at the back, so. We'll motion for other people to start swimming.
As Sandara is following, I'm just gonna
Yeah, that's fair.
leave her where she is. Alright.
Yeah.
So you enter a narrower corridor, let's say. It feels like it might be descending very slightly, but for the most part it's level. Just let you explore.
Lobby music as we move a little bit.
So you've reached a fork in the road, it would seem, Danny.
Swims out into the middle, kind of a little bit. It's in his head. He's just thinking, "Well, this way, I suppose."
Devvie, I'm going to say, as you pass this corridor, you see an orange glint coming from the chamber beyond.
Okay.
There's a slight illumination coming from that chamber. A
Cool.
very, very soft, warm glow.
I will quickly swim up behind my brother and tap him on the back. And when he turns around, I'll signal to stop. And to stop Lani.
I'll reach forward and grab Lani.
And then I will point towards that direction.
Okay. Have a glance round here.
Lani, as you enter this chamber, you can see numerous strange organic filaments filling the chamber, running from the floor to the ceiling like columns, with fist-sized pink ovoids floating from these filaments, bobbing slightly in the current.
Okay. Like plant life or
It's hard to say, actually. It looks vaguely... I mean, it's certainly organic.
Tap Lani on the shoulder. And this is going to be great fun to do over the vocal medium. But I'm going to mime flapping my elbows like wings and then reaching down to my butt and pulling up an invisible and trying to make out basically that it's an egg.
yeah.
I'm pointing at the things.
So you're calling them chicken?
Lani thinks of
Oh, no.
things that lay eggs, and he's thinking underwater chickens is all he can think of.
That's exactly right, yeah.
And Lani's just in a bit of confusion and is like, oh. And turns around to Des and just like hands up like, I don't know. I
mean, I can't think of any other way to really describe it, to be perfectly honest.
Des thinks to himself.
Yes, exactly. You're hearing my internal monologue. I'm sorry.
I'll
Des didn't know how else to explain it to Lani.
tap Des on the shoulder again, and Lani. I'll reach forward and tap Lani as well, and beckon them backwards to come out, because that looks like a thing we shouldn't be messing with. And I'm gonna come up here and without going near them, I'm gonna do a perception check around that little area and see if I can see anything except those. That is a 25.
That was nearly a 3.
That was nearly a 3.
So, scanning the room, you don't really see anything else other than the things I described, although it's kind of hard to see because they are quite obscuring. They're hanging almost like, not like curtains as such, but like these beady filaments.
Meat curtains?
Yeah, I just mean they're not like curtains as in like a completely one flat surface. They're almost like ropes, but these things kind of protruding from them. It does obscure large parts of the room. As you're looking very carefully, you do notice there is very slight movement coming from some of these egg-shaped objects, and there are dozens of them, maybe like possibly 50 in total.
Oh yeah.
You do spot, though, at the rear of the chamber, it appears to be a small tunnel which continues.
Oh.
Where is Sigourney Weaver with a flamethrower?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push my brother aside. And come up beside him. Take my harpoon. And from a distance.
Okay. Cool.
Pokey, pokey, pokey. Pokey, poke.
Well, doesn't that one come back to you?
Yeah.
You could just throw it.
Good. Alright, I'm going to aim for one of the egg type things and launch my harpoon.
I guess make an attack roll. You're literally trying to skewer one of them.
Yeah, see what happens.
Okay.
Yeet. Dirty 20.
Good.
You do hit one relatively accurately. I mean, it takes this thing off of what was clasping it onto this filament, and it actually carries it through the room slightly, and it will hit the wall on the other side here as it passes through some more of these plant-like growths. It does seem to trail an orange liquid behind it. Not red like blood, but orange in colour. And whatever this thing was, I said they're about the size of its fist. And there was obviously something inside.
Inside so strong. I'm going to make a kind of like a rocking baby motion with my arms, looking quizzically at my brother.
I just kind of like shrug and nod as if to say, yeah, could be, but you know. But then I will make the motion to say, don't touch, and then point towards the other tunnel.
The hula. I'm going to call my harpoon back just to make sure that's clear.
There is a bit of still skewered on the point. There's a small finger-sized, it's hard to identify, it's fish-like
Baby
creature.
You're trying to like scrape it off on the rock. The wall.
I mean, it's kind of transparent, so it's hard to tell the coloration.
Is it is it a shark? Is it a baby shark?
No.
Do.
Do.
Give me a nature.
Psychic damage. Okay.
They all come alive and eat you.
Can you roll a nature check for me, please? Although I think this is beyond your. Go on.
Let's see. 19.
Okay. You're pretty sure it is some sort of aquatic creature, at least, because it does have a fish-like head. But it is obviously not fully developed. You can tell by the eyes are too large. And it is kind of hard to determine what it is, but you can at least guesstimate that it would have had limbs rather than like a shark's tail.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I mean, are you? I'm gonna motion towards the other hole and look at my. Who do we lose?
That was Bubba Bot.
Yeah, Bubba's just died.
Who killed Bubba? Did Bubba drown?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Nobody gave Bubba a potion.
Shit.
He's been making gurgling noises all evening, and no one's been paying any attention.
Ah, Bubba's back.
Oh dear.
There he is.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna point towards the hole in the back and look at my brother quizzically, and I'm gonna make a motion as if to say, "Are you good or am I?"
I'll swim forward, and
Right.
I'll go forward, dodging. I don't want to disturb these things any more than I need to, but I will be looking for like traps or like alarm triggers, stuff like that. Although I think we would have maybe set those off by now, but I'll do it anyway. That is a 26.
No, all seems safe as far as you're concerned.
Okay, and then I am going to be as stealthy as possible as well. That is a 19.
Okay.
And I'm going to go up to here.
Okay. I'm just going to reveal the room. Although there's nothing on the map itself. But you do see as you come around the corner that this room has an occupant.
Oh.
A sole occupant.
Oh no.
A fish-like humanoid with crested fins and orange coloration. It is shackled to the far wall.
It's shackled to the wall?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And it is definitely not a Sahuagin.
Oh.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
What the fuck have we found?
Oh.
Get away from him, you bitch!
What the hell?
I've got a horrible thing. I've got a horrible feeling about this.
Yeah, well, we'll find out next week, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. So, anybody listening out there, thank you very much for joining us. Please come back and join us next week, where we will be continuing our exploration into this watery dungeon. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are nearing the end of this chapter of Scum and Shackles, so please don't miss out. As always, you can join us on all the socials, so press all those buttons, make all those likes, and do all those comments and stuff, you know. Other than that, I think just want to say thanks for joining us again. I hope you all had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed playing this evening. And hopefully see you all next week. I guess we're going to try and do our send-off.
Yeah.
We're gonna try.
We can always try.
Okay. This is going to be a good one. You ready?
Are we all ready?
We're ready. Should I count down?
Yes!
Leave it into the ether.
And don't
be a dick.
I should have 3, 2, 1. I should have just 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.